Raquel Richards. This is What Are You Drinking? Come sit with me for 5 to 10 minutes. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Please drink responsibly. On this episode, we're exploring the art of cocktail garnishes and how they can elevate your drink. And they do. And I'm not just talking about the lemons and limes that you have at a bar and you think sometimes, ew, gross, or yes, yummy. I'm talking about the cocktail garnishes that are not just for decoration. They can enhance the flavor and aroma and overall presentation of a cocktail. From citrus twists to fresh herbs to edible flowers, yes, I did say edible flowers, and edible sparkles. That's my favorite. There are endless possibilities when it comes to garnishing your drink. One classic example is the Martini, which is often garnished with a lemon twist or olive. Not just any olive will do. So a Kalamata olive are best because of their oily, savory contrast. The oil from the Kalamata swirls in the Martini, giving it a dirty flavor. You can even use olive juice for the same effect. I love when I go out to somewhere and I have a Martini, and I always say, I will take as many olives as you are willing to donate. I say donate, so I'm not charged for them, because I love olives. I mean, green is fine, but the Kalamata olives are the best because of their oily texture. So try that the next time you go. Ask them to donate olives to your Martini. So one classic example is, of course, the green olives. Now, the green olives are very popular and they're drier. And if you prefer your Martinis bone dry, then a plain green olive, usually about 3, may be for you. Now, if you want a dirtier Martini, then you want a Kalamata olive, something with a little bit more oil. Not necessarily true. Martinis are up to your taste buds. So it all depends on what it is that your taste buds prefer. The citrus oils from a lemon, for example, or an orange twist, add a burst of flavor, an aroma to the drink. Now, I really do like to have these. I like to have an orange twist if I'm going to be having something more of a citrus oil in my Martini. I do prefer to have the flavor of an orange. Another popular garnish is the mint sprig, often used in drinks like the Mojito or the Mint Julep. Yes, that's an old one. That's an old one. And if you've taken bartending school, you know that you had to learn the Mint Julep. The aroma of the mint complements the flavors of the drink, creating a refreshing and aromatic experience. Hence why a lot of people like Mojito. I like them. Not a fan of smashing the mint. Just saying. For a more visually stunning garnish, you can try the edible flowers I was mentioning. Edible flowers like orchids or pansies. You're like, what? WTF? Are you serious right now? Orchids or pansies? Yeah. It's true. These delicate blooms add a touch of elegance to any cocktail. Of course they would. And can be a conversation starter at your next gathering. And be sure you'll be paying a very nice price for that cocktail. But the question is, can you really eat an orchid or the pansy that comes with your fancy cocktail? While they're technically edible, their taste might not be very appealing to everyone. Orchids are sometimes used in Asian cuisine for their fragrance and visual appeal, but they are not commonly consumed. Pansies, on the other hand, are often used as a decorative element in salads or desserts because of their vibrant colors. But they're not typically eaten in large quantities, and you wouldn't want to eat it in a large quantity due to their bland taste, which may not be so bad in a cocktail because you don't want the flavor to take over the cocktail. So a pansy might be just something you want to add to your next cocktail at your party. If you're of the opinion of I'll try anything once, then go ahead, but make sure that your orchids or your pansies are grown without pesticides and are safe for consumption. That's very important. Don't just go to the grocery store and buy yourself an orchid and throw it into a cocktail. Make sure that it is meant for that. So just be safe on that side. Okay, just make sure that they're grown without pesticides and are safe for consumption. So probably go to a flower shop, a health food store, that kind of thing, rather than your grocery store. Garnishes in your cocktail are the finishing touch. It does, and you know that. It adds such a nice look to a cocktail, and it can make your drink from ordinary to extraordinary. And let's face it, with the cost of cocktails these days, you might as well go balls to the wall. That's what I say. Go balls to the wall, get yourself a nice fancy cocktail, because it's going to cost you a lot of money anyway. So just do it. Treat yourself because you're worth it. It's true story. And that's what I have to say about the art of cocktail garnishes. Check out What Are You Drinking on Facebook at What Are You Drinking? The R is the letter R. What are you drinking? I'm Raquel Richards. Thanks for sipping with me. Drop me a Facebook DM and let me know, what are you drinking? What kind of flowers are you eating? They better be pesticide free. Until next time, cheers.